Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Chaos TV. My name is Ace, back here live on the stream once more. It's time for more FIFA 11 Beta 12. That's right. Once again, it's going to be Slobber versus Boadie. Boadie, who we managed to watch in the previous round of the tournament. Let's see if we can quickly find him here. Yes, he managed to defeat Digwash. In the same round, and the winner of this is going to go on towards Levy Master, who's doing a little bit of a setup in a tournament, being seeded 12 and knocking out the number 1 and number 7 of the entire set list. So it's looking quite interesting on his hand. We'll have to see how that all turns out in the end. Now, we have got a lot of people in the chat channel going out and having a little bit of a discussion about what is going on there, what games are going to be casted. We're not doing con today. S2 servers are being completely and utterly DDoS to little pieces, so we won't be doing anything like that. We'll be doing all the VODs for that tomorrow, though. So all the semifinals as well as the grand final for the Geek Sports TV tournament for season week number 5 is going to be all broadcasted tomorrow. We'll have a link up on towards our Facebook as well as the HON forums as soon as we possibly can. In the meantime, Reflex GT here live from our studio. Let's go live into the game. It's Slobber versus Boadie. As we are already 12 minutes into the game, it's starting to look rather interesting on this side of things. Even though we're starting to get into it again. Boadie has been an interesting run so far. He'll be, gets the goal in. Irony there. Oh, that has to be the closest offside I've seen in a long, long time. But Boadie will be playing as Chelsea, with Slobber picking up as Real Madrid. Now already putting up the first goal, potentially in the 14th minute, but nothing there. Again, a shot on goal. No crosses so far. The crosses have been seeming to be very, very popular, especially for Boadie. Let's see what we can have here in the group stages. My apologies. Slobber actually managed to get first in his group, 6 points in total. Boadie getting first in his group, seeded 16th. Slobber 14th, and it's funny because number 1 seed as well as number 7 seed have already been knocked out, and these low seeds managing to survive fairly long on and towards the tournament. Now, on a completely different subject, I was going to have a co-caster sitting next to me right here. He is sadly still playing, so we sadly cannot drag him over to do all the commentary with us. He was currently knocked out of the tournament. We need to wait for that to happen so he can join us here on the commentary reel. Now, I'm going to take a quick look at the winner bracket. Yeah, we're still waiting for the winner bracket final to get underway. We still got a lot of matches to be played here. We have at least a couple more hours of playtime remaining here on the stream. So we're gonna Boadie already looking to get aggressive. Like I say, we've got a whole bunch of more playtime underway here on the stream at Chaos TV from Reflex GT in Waste, Netherlands. Slobber looking to get the counter in and a cross, but you're not going to cross if nobody comes with. And that's not going to help at all, and nothing is going to get in. So that's a little bit of a loss on that perspective. And the score is still 0-0 in the 30th. Slobber here playing as Real. Right on the goal. Nothing but total pressure on there. And having full control, even though Boadie does somehow manage to get a little bit of positioning on the left flank. Now, even though Slobber may be controlling the field, it's only like little things like that that's gonna put Boadie into a position where he can possibly put the ball into the goal. Now, it's not. You may get like 16,000 shots of the goal. If none of them hits, well, you may have control. But if it's just the one, don't touch that camera. And that's really what you need to do. But Boadie, on the other hand, if he only gets one shot on goal, And one hits in there, then it's all worth it. And his defense seemed to be fairly locked down as well. Of course, using Torres, Lampard on the left. Passes to Drogba. Intercepted by Xagi. Kaká. Cristiano Ronaldo again. But Boadie has the intercept down quite easily. 40 minutes played of in-game time. And the passes have been very consistent. Oh, again, Boadie has really got his shots on the goal right. He manages to do a lot of pressure on. You may say that Slobber is in control. I do not agree right now. I definitely do not agree. Boadie has been very, very consistent, hitting the ball left, right, and center, and hitting it up like a baller, a total baller, even though Slobber should really try to maybe get a couple of crosses around. Still, though, Boadie slowly but steadily getting ahead, and his defense is very, very tight. Has got 3 on defense, 2 midfielders, and 4 strikers ready to go. And that's the halftime whistle. It's 0-0 in the first matchup. Now we're starting to get towards the point in the tournament where the matches can be very, very drawn out. We've already had one additional time being added, an additional half hour, which was with our good friend from Levy Master, who won versus Aquino in the last possible moments of the matchup, which was rather curious, to say the least. Total domination for the longest part, and really trying to hit it up until the end. Not having too much luck, though. Nothing but net. It's a bit of a slow game, not much action going on. We saw a lot of active play earlier on in the other matches with constant passing all around with a lot of intercepts, and we're not seeing this from these players. Boadie taking it slow, Slobber, same story there. Very, very controlled play. I'm not having too much luck. Pepe. Out of there. And again, Boadie quick to pick up the ball. And having no problem getting his defense ready to go. Now we are in winner bracket round 3. This is match number 2. Essentially the semi-final of the winner bracket. The winner of this matchup will go on to meet Levy Master in the winner bracket final. Ooh, again, nothing but net. Boadie very aggressive. And the winner of that will meet the winner of the lower bracket final, of which the winner is the winner. What can you want to say? Slobber once again on the counter, trying to get into the box, finds nothing but head on the cross. 60 minutes played in this matchup. Boadie on the counter. Can dribble this one in. Can get a good positioning on the 16 meters. Lobs it in. Casillas picks it up once again in the 62nd. Ball goes out. Finds nothing but Boadie, who can quickly go for another goal. Go at the goal. Again, Slobber trying to push it back. I'm sorry that I'm not really getting into this game. I'm finding this one a little bit boring due to the play style of both players. It's rather stressful, a little bit paranoid, a lot of strategic positioning, and not that many shots on goal. You got this. You had a possibility there. Oh, buddy! Not gonna happen. That's the third time he's done that. Third time at that shot on goal, and hitting again, nothing but net. But he's playing aggressive now, starting to push forward. But little mistakes like that, getting the ball countered out is really not going to help you. It's just no. You just cannot do that. I would like a masseuse, though. My neck is completely and utterly fried. Oh, that hurts. 72nd minute in this matchup. Boadie coming out here in the blue as Chelsea, with Slobber playing as Real Madrid. Oh, playing it down to the line. Wait till he can get on the counter, but Boadie's quick on an intercept. Will be up on towards the left flank, and how many people does he have potentially in the box? Will be able to play with Torres, who is already moving up to present himself into the box and goal! Drogba. And there it is, the 1-0 for Boadie. After a long, drawn-out fight, Slobber with a long domination of the first half, and suddenly finds himself at a 1-0 disadvantage, with Boadie having 5 shots on goal and getting 1 out of that in the net. A 20% retainer? Could be worse. Could be the lottery. It's a 1 in a million retainer. Just saying. Slobber's got his work cut out for him. He's got 10 minutes of in-game time to pull this off, but Boadie's going to be like, yep, doors closed. I would say pool's closed, but I don't think anybody's going to understand that meme. That's so old school, you don't even get that anymore. Don't go to 4chan to find it out. Oh, almost on another goal. 6 shots on goal for Boadie. Very, very good play. And Slobber, really, what can you do, Slobber? Really. Now, at this rate, it does look like we're going to be looking at a Boadie Master Final in the winner bracket. And there you have it. We're going to switch out a couple of players before the end. And it's actually going to be Boadie switching out a couple of low key players. It's a big shout out there, by the way, to Garrowly. Garrowly, sitting in our channel. Garrowly, you are, in fact, a god amongst men. Garrowly used to work for a publisher in the United Kingdom. Does he actually still work for him? That's a good question. Anyway, he works in video games. He's a GUI producer. He makes graphic user interfaces for video games. He's a really cool dude. He used to play Supreme Commander with him. It's really nice. Shout outs aside, let's go back into the game. 1-0 still in the last minute. Slobber really, he's not going to do this unless we're going to have like 2 or 3 minutes of injury time added. It's 2 minutes. 2 minutes of injury time. All Boadie has to do is do a lot of short passes, and he finds himself on the right side of the pitch. But that can be changed over very quickly. And Slobber actually has some potential here. Has some potential indeed. Nope, not going to happen. This is going to all end up. The first match is going to go to Boadie. And we're going to move on towards a second one. It's a best of 3, remember, in the semifinal. And Boadie picks up the first match. We're going to go move on towards match number 2. This is probably a good time to tell you. You can go to reflexgt.com. Go to the FIFA section. It's under Reflex GT season number 4. Go in towards the FIFA section. There's a thread there saying you can win Brink for Xbox 360. Go into that thread. Put in your predictions for the tournament. The top 3 predictions for this tournament. The winner or at least the winners, plural, those that were the closest to their predictions, will go on and win themselves Brink for the Xbox 360. We only have one of them, and I'm going to be picking out who's the one who is going to be winning it later on. So that's probably something to keep in mind. Go to reflexit.com to find all of that out. The players are sitting behind me right now. You can see a small crowd gathering up. I'm bathing in a glorious basking light right now here on our a minor studio setup, one that we haven't had before. If you're enjoying this so far from Reflexity, next week we're going to be having Black Ops 2 days of nothing but Call of Duty Black Ops with 26 teams that have presented themselves the best of Europe. All being made possible by Reflexity. After the weekend after that, we're going to go down to Jönköping. Well, up to Jönköping in Sweden for DreamHack. We're going to put the entire set down and show those boys on how it is done, how you produce a genius stream, because that is exactly what my production team and I are going to be doing up there with the most sexiest coverage you can possibly imagine. And the weekend after that, we got Halo, Reflexity again. Then the weekend after that, we got the TLR land. Well, it's no longer called the TLR land. It's called Sensei's Magical Mystery Land. And we're going to go down there and do some Call of Duty 4, which is probably going to be the opener for the Call of Duty 4 summer season. And be sure to check that out as well. Complete coverage over the next couple of weekends. Be sure to check that out. Let's go back into the game. It's time for more FIFA. It's Real Madrid again. Boadie again playing as Chelsea in the blue. Real as Slobber in the white. And Slobber early on the assault. Losing out early on in the play. As, again, Boadie Boadie again playing fairly aggressive. Early on in this matchup. Yes, Yarrowly, I love you too. Again, Boadie so aggressive right into the box. It's just, yeah, very, you just don't see this kind of play. It's just, we're seeing a completely different face here. It's like the many faces of Shiva. There's like 6 of them. And she's turning and turning and turning. And Boadie happens to have 2 faces on there. Just relaxed and chilled out, Boadie, that we saw last match. And then there is BOW in your face, Boadie, that we saw right now. And I probably blew up a couple of capacitors there, didn't I? Like sparks blowing up from the command console at 12 volts. Oh, Slobber puts it in there. A nice cross right on towards the second pole. Puts it in there. 1-0. And now it is starting to get interesting. The score 1-0, and it was starting to build up. Slobber had a lot of opportunities in the first matchup trying to get the ball in the net. At least 6 opportunities, none of which rang true in the end, at least in the first matchup. But finally, somebody managed to get in there. And Slobber, oh my God, trying to go for a second extend. But it was not to be. Boadie, on the other hand, is not going to leave it behind. As he's somebody on the cross. Yes, it's going to be Drogba. Lampard on the counter. Still nothing but ball. How did that not hit anything? Are we going to see the return? Yes, we will. It's Drogba again to Torres. Nope. It's not going to happen because Alex on the counter once again. Miguel, so much pressure being put onto Slobber here. But that is going to wear Boadie's players out significantly. And Slobber on the cross. On the cross. No, he won't be able to because that is horribly offside there. fumbles up the setup. And the ball goes back in towards Boadie's hands. Score is still 1-0. 26 minutes played, and Boadie suddenly finds himself in a position to put the ball in the net. Getting played away quickly by our good friend here, Slobber. And again, on the cross. Oh, that right there was a cheeky little setup. But it did not manage to get in there. Slobber once again on the counter, on the left flank. Rushes it in there, Ivanovic. We haven't seen Ivanovic much. And Benzema. On the cross to Ronaldo. No. Because Lampard picks it back up after being played in from Cole. Drogba. Essien. Anelka. Trying to find Torres. Finds Torres. Where is Drogba? Can he get him in the cross? No, it's going to be Anelka. No, not again. It's 1-1. As he says, find nothing but head. And there you have it. The 34th minute. A goal rings through. 1-1. And now, Slobber is starting to feel the pressure. He is one match behind. And now it's all tied back up. Slobber with a quick cross along the field. Terry. Kaká. We haven't seen much of Kaká so far. Özil. Countered by Mikel. Ronaldo trying to get the cross in once again. Not going to happen. We saw a lot of crosses being very, very productive so far, but nothing really happening. Oh, this finds nothing but fist. As Boadie has got 5 minutes to tie up this half. And then it's still 1-1. It started off as a really, really boring first matchup. And all of a sudden, we see this power play going on. What was that? Anelka trying to find Torres. Torres standing still. Özil on the left. Back to Özil. Zabi. A lot of back and forth play, trying to wear out Boadie's team. On the cross, no! Again. Lampard. Drogba, he's been very, very good so far for Boadie. The hit goes over the line, it's gonna be a throw-in. To Mikel. Drogba again, needs to find Torres. Torres is not gonna is he gonna get this intercept? Yes, he will, but nobody to cross to. And he needs to wait. He needs to wait and maybe pass it through to Drogba. No, Essien presents himself. And there it is to halftime. It's 1-1. So far, shots on goal, 2-4. So far, Boadie with 4 shots on goal with a 49% possession. No yellows, no reds, no fouls. With a 50% retainer for, with a 25% retainer for Boadie and a 50% retainer for Slobber. When Slobber does get through, when he gets those shot on the goals, there's a 1 in 2% chance, 1 in 2 chance that that ball goes in and knocks their socks off. As if you are in the Justin TV chat channel, Xorda, the head of Reflex UT, just managed to post a little link in there. Go follow that. You can win yourself a copy of Brink for the Xbox 360. So in the meantime, Slobber Not looking to do anything there. And at this rate, both of these players are just boxing a getter. Kaká, not going to find. Check. Xavi not even doing anything there. To Torres. Intercept by Benzina. Kaká. Again over the left. Lampard with a quick defense. You may say that, hey, maybe slow on his feet, but he is a virtual wall. And why these long passes is slightly beyond me. You will get easy intercept if you do the long passes. Whoa, Slobber getting the cross, finds nothing but fist as Ronaldo tries to grab it in the last second. And this one, Boadie's going to kick it out of there. Allons-y, the ball says. But Slobber is once again on the intercept, even though Torres picks it up. Carvalho on the defense. Alex for Boadie. Trying to get Torres. Drogba who's been so strong for the players of Chelsea. Those players that play Chelsea so far. We had a 1-4 matchup earlier on. Three of those 4 were from Drogba with his big head getting in the way from the cross from Torres. Torres has gotten a lot of flack lately, especially after their Chelsea's losses versus Man U in the last couple of months. That was months ago, though. At least 2 months, I think, now. But Boadie is looking to extend, to get ahead in a 1-2 with aggressive play into the box. Mikel, Drogba to Torres. Carvalho trying to get the intercept. Not going to happen. Anelka and Drogba is on the left flank. He is looking for the cross. Not going to happen. But the corner is there. Can the big head once again? No, Slobber gets the intercept. A good intercept. Oh, Boadie once again trying to get it into the goal. Not having too much luck, though. 1-1 in the 73rd. And at this rate, it does look like we're going to go to additional time. Adding another additional 4 minutes to the matchup. Oh! Slobber says no to additional time. And it's 2-1 using Cristiano Ronaldo. And now the pressure is on. Because our good friend, Boadie, is going to need to change the setup using a 4-2-2-2 setup here. For defense. Okay. Switching out a little bit more aggression. A little bit more different teams. Playing out your players is good. It's probably a good move on his behalf because we are looking at the tactics that is being set up for Boadie here. So that's slightly important. Let's go back into the game. In the 75th, Luis replaces Essien. Slobber looking to get another extension on the 3-2. Oh, you're kidding. Slobber's going to tie it up with 2 quick consecutive goals. It's 1-3 in the 77th. And the only way Boadie's going to do this is get 2 quick goals himself and get an extension. But with 12 minutes remaining on the clock, I don't see it happening. happening even. My apologies. Kalou. Over the line. Intercepted by Benzema. We've seen him many, many times. Ronaldo on the cross. Aggressive play there again by Boadie. Heavy penalty, heavy passes, lops it over. No! Was trying to get some hole ahead there with Cole. Walking him all the way out. Using Alex. Slobber. Rudiara. Arevelo. Torres presents himself. Xabi, same story there. Kaká. On to the left. Benzema presents himself in the box. Hello! Oh! Again, nothing but hands as Ivanovic gets the ball out of there as fast as he possibly can. On this left flank, he needs to get out of there. With only 4 minutes remaining with a little bit of injury time. In the 88th. If you just tuned in, welcome. You're watching Chaos TV here live with Matt Hoving. It's FIFA 11 and Reflex GT. Stream is made possible by MediaOnShop.nl. As Slobber versus Boadie. Slobber looking for another one. After such a long time, not seeing any goals presenting itself, all of a sudden, out of the top hat, magic spurts out. And within the span of 10 minutes, 3 goals come out and ring true in the goal, making it 4-1. 90th minute. We're going to add 2 minutes of injury time. We're not going to do any additional time. We're going to go through a third matchup here live on our stream. It's going to go down, down to the wire. And Boadie, after having an absolutely sensational first matchup, playing very, very well until the last bit, not having much to say here in match number 2, because Slobber reigns supreme, and the final missile comes in, and that right there is it. It's 4-1. We're going to go to a third matchup. Let's go take a look at these stats here while we're at it. ReflexGT.com if you want to check out all the stats. There's a nice little playbook where you can watch all the rules, the players, the matches, the groups, and everything else you could ever want in the bracket. The winner of this matchup, which is Slobber or Boadie. Currently, I would really have to say that Slobber is on top of his game, but he will be going first as Levy Master, and Levy Master is really the dark horse of the tournament so far. Knocking out his number 1 opponent, Aztank, who went down to the lower brackets, and then locking out Akina. Akina being seeded 8, and, well, Aztank seeded first, and both bound to the lower bracket, and now he finds himself in the semifinal of the my apologies, in the final of the upper bracket. Interesting play. On the other hand, let's take a look at our loser bracket final, or what's going on in the loser bracket right now. Let's see, we have Gas playing versus Toblaz, who is going to be playing versus Libero, who's currently playing as well. Schneider versus Giuliano. Those are still being played. That's going to be on winner lower bracket 2. So whoever gets knocked out there, whoever of those wins is going to go versus Aquino. And Aquino already has a good possibility to put himself again in the grand final. However, if he manages to meet versus Laymaster, then we already know what's going to happen there. Aquino is going to get his ass kicked. Let's go back into the game for match number 3. It's Slobber versus Boadie. Refreshing water. It's good and refreshing. Drink a lot. As Slobber already initially finding himself under good pressure from Boadie with the first possible shot on goal already presenting himself from Boadie itself, but not having too much luck with that. Trying to use Lampard. He's still playing with Chelsea, and Slobber is still playing with Real Madrid. Lampard. Drogba on the left. Where's Torres? Torres presenting himself in the box. Cannot get the cross in. Will not pass go. Will not receive £200, and will go straight to prison. And Slobber on a fast counter on the cross. Oh! That ball goes over. He's had a lot of luck so far, and Boadie needs to adapt. He cannot allow Slobber just to walk into his defense like that. Completely getting past the defense of Chelsea and not having too much not too much luck there. Shot on goal by Boadie. In vain. Shot on goal in FIFA generally does not work. As we have 30 more minutes in the first half. Boadie again. Trying to get himself to cross. A little bit too long on that one. Still, though, starting to reach towards the 20th. Slobber getting in the box once again. Oh, that was not a foul. Sadly enough, would have been a nice penalty. As Slobber once again finds himself very, very strongly here. He's not going to get anything out of that. Boadie actually no, it was Gaz, actually, who managed to get himself an own goal earlier in the tournament. And sadly enough, managing to completely and utterly ruining himself. But so far in this matchup, we're seeing Boadie versus Slobber, and it's really anyone's game so far. We found the ball on one side of the field, on the other side of the pitch. You're not seeing there's opportunities galore, but there is not much to be done. Oh, Slobber once again ahead, not offsiding there at all. Back to Lampard, the ball goes. Essien presents himself and will be going over the right flank and trying to find Lampard. There's Torres. Oh, my apologies, I'll find Torres. Lampard's midfield. But Lampard is really, really low on Energia right now. Same with Cole. Not looking very good. Xabi, same story there. He's going to need to be switched out at some point. And now again Slobber in that box. And now I'm going to guess that Boadie is going to run all the way across the pitch, get across, and miss the goal. Because that's what he's done for the last 5 tries. And so far, it's not looking good. Look at this. 4 guys just lined up here on the defense of Slobber in their entire Real lineup. Not having too much fun with that. And yes, I do roll my tongue. The ladies love it. As Cristiano Ronaldo finds himself again on the wrong side of the goal. Ball goes out. Slobber does not have any players to present himself even outside the box. And a counter comes in from Boadie. Needs to do something now. Not going to have that. Not going to have anything on the rebound. And Slobber, in the meantime, can maybe get the cross here. No. Not in the 39th. It's not going to happen. But as soon as he gets 1 goal in, then Boadie will have to get the let out. Because that's when the danger zone happens. Oh, no, okay. I thought for a second that would have been a free kick for Slobber. Would have been extremely dangerous. But his defensive position is way, way, way too strong. Anelka, Essien, Ivanovic, Dr. Anelka, Benzema, Kaká. Finds himself in the box. Nobody crossed to Ronaldo. No. Ronaldo's head is not big enough to get that goal in. Finds Torres. Drogba on the play. Needs to get his own cross going on. Where's Torres? He's trying to screw it in there. But it was not to be. Still, though, water, it's pure, it liquefies. As we're ready to go on the way, we had a little bit of a halftime situation there. The score is still 0-0. The score in matches, however, is 1-1 in this winner bracket semi-final. The winner of this, either Slobber or Boadie, will go forward to meet none other than Levy Master, my apologies. Still, though, Boadie on the counter inside the box. And Slobber's easily get it out there. Terry. Kaká. Benzema. Is he going to set up another cross? It does look like he will. But he gets out of there. Ooh, a goalie down on the floor. And Slobber potentially maybe even getting another goal out of that. But it's still 0-0 in the 54th. A long, drawn-out game. We saw the same thing in matchup number 2, where it was such a long back-and-forth game. Nothing much happened. Wow, that is a lot of ice. Never mind. That's a long, drawn-out game. And then the last 20 minutes, something went exploding all over the place. And, yeah, pretty much that. Boadie in the meantime, once again, Diarra, not going to have anything with that. Drogba, back to Ramos, Carvalho, Pepe, Özil, midfield Benzema presenting. Back to Özil, looking for the cross. Anybody coming with? Doesn't look like it. No, a very long one, a very long cross to Ronaldo. That will not find anybody but the goalie. And that one will go home. Go home like a little boss. 64th. Boadie again, getting a little bit cheeky. And I am afraid this match is starting to slow down, slowly but steadily. Starting to get slightly less entertaining than I would have wanted to. Remember, we have some of the best players in Europe, well, at least Western Europe, with us in the room. The French, the English, the Germans, the Belgians, the Dutch. They're all here, fighting for a total price purse of 1,200 euros, made possible by Reflex GT. Our good friend Zorda. He's a complete and utter baller. Put his student loan in to make this possible. And he is a little, he's probably one of the most productive entrepreneurs I have met in a long time. Except for Boss, of course, because he's a total baller as well. Isn't that right? I thought as much. Well, the thing is, I kind of need to banter to myself now because I have nobody on this chair. Oh, you cannot pause because you do not have ball control. Oh, that is such a shame. There we go. So we're going to see some team management. We're going to see some players being swapped out. Who are we going to see swapped out? Ooh, Kalu for Drogba. Or Lampard even. Interesting. Cole being swapped out as well. And we're back into the game. And it's really starting to pressure on for these two. None of them wants to go to additional time. Neither do we, by the way, because that means we need to roll straight into what's not a match. And while that may be entertaining for you at home, we kind of want to go for a break after this. So that's sadly not planned into the schedule. So far, though, Slobber having a 52% ball possession with Chelsea. Boadie with a 48. Lampard, Drogba. Back to Lampard. Drogba on the cross. Where's Torres? Ooh, that one goes across the line. Positions reset. And we have 10 more minutes remaining. Adebayor for Benzema. Luis for Cole. Maluda for Lampard. Lampard, who has been playing fairly decently all game. And Slobber! Getting outside the box, Boadie does. What a quick counter-attack. Torres. Is Kalu coming with? Kalu's coming with! Kalu's coming with! Is it this? No, it does not hit anything. Estienne! Maluda! Nope, Slobber is too quick. Oh, nice intercept there from Boadie. Can he be able to do something here? Oh, but the head of Xabi is too fat and holds the ball away. Ronaldo. 3 minutes remaining in this matchup till we go to additional time. And then we go to the dreaded penalty kicks. Kalu. Where's Torres? Torres is far, far away, and that ball is not even going to get even an inch inside of that box. It gets completely and utterly bounced out. Özil. Adebayor. This could be it for Slobber. Is anybody coming with? No, the defense of Boadie. Too thick. Complete and utter lockdown. We're in the 90th. 3 minutes being at it. Slobber needs to do something now. Not going to get in there. We're going to go to additional time. Xorda, how far are we behind schedule? Anelka, Ivanovic. And there you have it, the 90th minute signal. We're going to end. We're going to add an additional set of 2 times 2 minutes to this matchup. And then the penalties. Let's go into the game. Let's go live. Real versus Chelsea. Slobber versus Boadie. If you just tuned in here, welcome to Chaos TV. My name is Matt Hoving, live from Weesp, Netherlands, with a little bit of a thriller of a matchup. And there you have it. Boadie finally sealing the deal with Kalu. Look at that. Beautiful. Nothing but post. In the 95th. And now the pressure is on the Slobber. He needs to start working hard. Work that €6 million contract. It's probably a little bit more. Slobber again. Terry. Oh! Too close for comfort. Boadie needs to get that ball out of there now. Finds Torres. How many people does he have on defense? That looks like a 5-row defensive perimeter. Boadie going on complete lockdown. The ball goes over. Kalou. Kalou wanting to set up that death sentence for Slobber. 2 more minutes in this first half of the extension. Boadie getting a goal finally in the 95th. Kaká. And there you have it. Switching sides. And now the pressure is on. Slobber is going to start to feel the pressure. This is where he needs to shine. He just needs to get 1 goal. Force off those penalties. What is he going to do? Oh, look at this. He is not going to go play 5. Oh. Boadie's going to play 5-4-1. And needs to swap out a couple of players in order to make everything back into play. Wow, I look tired as hell. Look at that. I got bags under my eyes. You could fill those up with presents for Christmas. That is amazing. Let's go live, live, live. It's the second half of the extra time. Slobber. Oh, no, Slobber! Barely! Boadie barely gets it out of there. Such aggressive play. And that 5-4-1 does not seem to be holding up very well there, Boadie. Playing defensive, sure. But even when you're ahead, you still need to keep on pushing. You only have a 1-goal advantage. Just a 1 goal. And that is not enough to feel safe. That's a free kick. And that has potential. Nope. It had potential, but fumbling the ball is something that happens. Carvalho. Ramos. Pepe. Diarra. Kaká. Back to Xabi. Kaká. Intercepted by Boadie. Back on Özil. 5 minutes remaining. That one's going to go across. Oh, holds it in. Tries to keep up the pressure, but that right there could be a mistake. Giving Slobber the ball with only 2.5 minutes to go is probably not the best thing you want to do. Now look at his side of the pitch. It's completely filled to the brim with players from Boadie. In this semi-final of the winner bracket. As it looks right now, Boadie is going to continue on towards a grand final, and Slobber is going to meet our good friend. I'm not even going to be sure about this. He's probably going to be meeting Aquino at this rate. Abeyor, Özil. He needs to get this cross right. Oh, nothing but head once again. Boadie is going to get it out of there. And there you have it. The final signal comes in. Boadie, well, is play rings true. We'll be right back with you here for the winner bracket final, which is going to be Boadie versus none other than, and I just need to check. My apologies. It's going to be Master, no doubt. Yep, it's Levy Master in the winner bracket final together with Boadie in a 3-match thriller. We'll be right back with you here on Chaos TV live from Reflex GT.